Hi there, my name is Melissa Casera. I'm a professional screenwriter and publicity strategist, and I help entrepreneurs create obsessed fan bases for their work, leading to more sales, more signups, and more fan mail. All right, today I want to talk about a little bit of a sticky topic, which is dealing with negative reviews. Now, have you ever received a negative review before? Because I certainly have. And I guarantee if you're putting yourself out there in any way, right? Your products, your services, books, workshops, anything, even putting out content on social media or sending a newsletter, you're going to open yourself up to unwarranted criticism, right? So that's a given. We can't get rid of it. However, what we can control is how we deal with those negative reviews, how we deal with that negative criticism. So today I want to give you my favorite 3 tips for doing just that. So the first one is the negative review that you got a 3-star review? Now, what do I mean by that? If you check out Amazon, you'll notice that everything on that platform is ranked from 1 to 5, right? There's 5 stars, 4, 3, 2, 1 stars, okay? And everything has that ranking. Now, if you really go through and read all of the reviews, you'll notice that 1-star reviews are typically just completely off the mark. It's very clear that the person who has maybe read that book or purchased that product has no interest in it. They're completely not the ideal client. But you'll notice that the 3-star reviews usually have a dose of criticism, but it's helpful. It will say, I liked this, but I didn't like this, and everything is very fair. So what you want to do is evaluate the criticism that you're getting. When you get a negative review, you want to look at it and say, is this a 3-star review? Is there things in here that are actually helpful to me? Is this helpful feedback for my business, right? In some cases, it might be, and it's things that you might want to take into account in the future. In other cases, it may just be that a completely non-ideal client ended up buying your product or service or stumbling on your Instagram profile or whatever, and they're going to have a completely negative outlook on you and what you've created simply because you didn't create for them. So you have to evaluate the reviews and see if they're actually useful before allowing it to take up any space in your world, okay? The second thing is that you want to remind yourself to turn people off, okay? This is something you need to constantly be doing in your business, and it's something that I teach in every single one of my programs, is that you want to make sure that you are fully showing up as yourself all the time and infusing your full personality into what you do. So that way it will turn on the right people and turn off the wrong people. By wrong people, I mean people that you have no interest in serving, okay? You want to show up for the people that are your ideal clients, not for the people that have zero interest in ever working with you. And that would be exhausting to try to convince them, if fruitless, okay? So you want to remind yourself that sometimes these negative reviews are just a marker to show you you're doing a good job, right? The fact that you are putting your opinions out there and being yourself and showing up as you is a beautiful thing. It's allowing you to attract the right people into your world. But what comes along with that is sometimes we hit the wrong people, and we want to make sure when those people come that they're bounced away, right? That they don't penetrate our space. So if you do get a negative review, sometimes it's just a reminder that you are doing things right versus you're doing things wrong, okay? And then finally, I want you to build yourself what I call love bucket. I have one of these myself. It's a little file that I've created just on my laptop. And what I do is every time I get a nice email or a nice social media comment, something that just gives you those warm fuzzies, I'll go ahead and pop it in that document. Then whenever I'm feeling down, if I get a really nasty piece of negative criticism that's hurled my way, I'll go ahead and read my love bucket. And it reminds me that I'm showing up for the people that I'm meant to show up for, that I'm doing meaningful work in the world, and that people do care, right? And because this one person sent in something nasty does not erase or eradicate all of the other good work that I've done. So create a love bucket for yourself. It will help immensely when you get these critical reviews. All right, so follow those 3 tips next time you get a negative review. If you have any tips that you want to share, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. I always love fresh new ideas for being able to deal with that negative criticism that none of us are immune to as business owners. Okay, now before you run away, I want to just share with you a free gift that I've made for you. It's called an I Heart Batching Guide, and what it is it's a guide all about my favorite productivity technique, which is batching. I love time batching. It's how I get everything done in my business, from working with my clients to creating my classes to launching and selling and to being a professional screenwriter. I'm able to get all of those things done without going crazy and having an immense amount of stress by using the batching technique. So if you are interested in giving that a shot, download the guide. It's free and right below this video. Okay, and with that said, thank you so much for watching today. I hope these tips helped you if you ever get a negative review, or the next time you get a negative review, or maybe a negative review you've already got, and it's gonna help you with that. So I hope that you have a beautiful day, and thanks so much for watching.